All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 16th of December and 2025, and we're just like heading towards end of the year actually. So let's just like break down the chart from higher time frame to low time frame, but just like going on a gold, look at this gold. The previous candle just like rejected with the long rejection with the daily candle actually, and breaking the low of the previous daily candle. Wow, it's just like looking interesting. But you know what? We are having NFP later. If you guys remember, we are having NFP later. So anything could be happen. So I think so we are having like a support here on the left hand side. And right now we are having like this resistance area on the left hand side. Above that we are having this resistance area to the upside as well. Alright, so just like go more deeper from H4 to H1. Alright, voice test 1 to 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Zoom, is it my voice low? Good. No. Okay. So you just like need to look at your headphone, Mr. Prem. So H1 just like still open, just like doing some kind of consolidation on a wow, look at this one, just like broke the low and now it's just like pushing upside. So let's just like jump from H1 to M30 to with a more sneak peek actually. So we are having like this resistance area, and above this high we are having this resistance area on the left hand side, and just like need to jump from because we are having this bottom wick here. So just like need to look at what's just like going on lower time frame. So here we are right now doing clearly doing a consolidation. Look at this, just like clearly showing and doing consolidation here. So just like need to take this resistance area, and now I just like need to take this support area from this side. So if a candle just like going to break and close below the support area, we are having this wick fill. We are having like a 70 pip wick. It's just like a tradable wick, I would say. It's like a tradable wick we are having on the left hand side. So if a candle just like going to be close below the support area, there's a probability we can go for the wick fill. And if that's if at the same time we just like go to candle, we just like break and close above this area, or even this, if even the candle break above the zone rejection on the left hand side. So we are having like a very beautiful clean traffic on the left hand side. But remember, today we are just like going to be hit with NFP. So whenever there's some kind of news like NFP, CPI, or like a FOMC, there's a higher probability market could do some kind of volatility and can be range for the whole time. So just like keep that factor in your mind. So load the load size, and if once you just like go to your proper structure, only in that situation jump in. So let's see. Morning, Mama Mia. Morning, morning, morning. Okay, YouTube. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. Okay, good morning. All right. So we just like have a plan with us now. The plan is there's no kind of any buys. I just like set here. No buys for the buys or the sells because we just like doing consolidation. So once market just like start doing consolidation, its main trend just like stop there. They're just like no trend just like gone. They're just like nothing bearish. They're just like nothing bullish. All I need a confirmation candle or a breakout structure. If a candle break above this high, I'm just like going for this green traffic on the left hand side. If it's just like going to break this low, I will go for this wick fill structure to the downside. So let's see what opportunity I'm just like gonna get. But for that, I need to wait for my structure to be formed on the chart. And once I just like printed there, then I just like need to calculate some things like should I go with 2% risk, should I go with 1% risk, what is the stop loss I'm just like getting there. So that math will be appear at that time. So yeah. Cash bro, yesterday your live deleted because now showing. Yeah, I just like deleted that live because you guys knew that I accidentally revealed my home address during the call on the mobile phone. So that's why I just like delete that chat. No one knows that. Many people just like came here for the learning, and many people I don't know who they are and what they are here for. So security is just like first priority. But Someone just like in a MFU, they will get that stream because I just like mute that for the MFU and then just like upload it there. Why is NFP today? It's not the first Friday of the month. I don't know. I'm not a market maker. I really don't know. I have not the address with me. Then you are most welcome. Whenever you just like wanted to meet me, come and meet me. But it's okay if someone just like if there's just like 200 people just like knew about my address. It's okay. I'm just like not gonna stop here. So what will happen if there's just like 2,000 people just like knew about my address? So it's better to go with 200 people only. Yeah, even the car number exactly. If this 50-minute candle broke zone, will you execute trade or wait London open after 20 minutes? It will be better if you just like break above this. You know what? This right now, if you just look at this one, let me just like show you one thing. This is the resistance of H4. Look at this one, market rejecting from this area. This is the resistance of H1. This is the resistance of M30. And I was just like giving one-on-one session last day, and I was just like telling them this is also like a higher probability setup if you know what in this scenario it's a very educational thing you guys just like need to, but before that I just like need at least like much likes on YouTube for the free education. Till that I just like need to like hidden the screen of YouTube and need to tell the MFU members so so you know what, let me just like reveal this thing for you guys. So if a candle just like suppose going to close somehow like this nearby the resistance, and then if the candle create a wick and break above these all rejections on the left hand side, break above all the rejection on the left hand side, and it's also opening of some session like it's a opening of London, opening of NY, it's a opening of NYSC. So with that structure, if candle break above these all rejection, depending on the opening of some session, there's a higher probability you can grab few chunks from here. Higher probability because it's this because this like resistance connected with H4, H1, M30 all time frame just like respecting this resistance area. So with the opening of session, by depending on the volume, there's a higher probability this structure or this impulse entry also worked out many times, like if I mean like having a higher probability. So let's see just like there's just like 20 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Might be it's just like not going to be create some kind of dead structure if we just like got some single candle break and close above this area. So I'm just like gonna take a buy. And in the same way, if I just like got a candle just which is like going to break below this area, I'm just like going for the wick fill structure. So let's see. Good morning, Cas bro. No, you said lot of times you live on the clouds. Yeah, people need a plane to visit you. Exactly. When they show up to your house, give them tap. No, I will just like give them treat. Whoever is like visit me, I'm just like not going to be like a mean person actually. I will just like give them as much as I can get. I can actually not. I try to give more than what I can give. I can give like as a honor actually. What's the highest amount in your trading account you have reached? Will you ever trade it live like Raja does? Like what actually you wanted to ask? Like how much maximum money I have made in one day, or how much bigger capital I'm having with me? This is something you just like really wanted to ask. So so I'm having one funded account just like having a 200K, and on last Friday I make like $8,970 on that when market was just like moving in one direction. Hmm. Man, people just like interested in money. All right, so just like waiting right now, and let's see how much total trading profit in your personal trading accounts. So 12,500 in one trade. 12, oh no, 12,000. $12,340, something like that, in one trade. I was using like a $50,000 account that time. What load size do you use per 5K? Or for a live account, I would say just like don't go above like 1%, even if because you are in a December right now. So try to stick with the 1% or not more than 2%. If you just like make 2% or just like not actually profit, just like not accountable. If you just like lose 1 to 2%, you just like need to close the chart. That's all you can do. Of this year, Prem, I just like did not calculate it how much is like I just like made this year, but I just like made bunch of money. I can explain in this way. I just like bought some expensive things for my childs, for my daughters, like some minor or little piece of a land and a car, and having some backup with me as well. This all come with my profits of this year actually, and a lot of other things as well. Alhamdulillah for everything. To be honest, Alhamdulillah. Do you make most of your money on live account in NY session? These days, to be honest, when I'm just like continuously doing stream on London session, I most of the time missing very beautiful moves during the live stream on my real accounts. Actually, to be honest, so this month was just like not a profitable much. I would say it's just like a break even for me. But before that, I was just like getting opportunity during the NY session. I was just like getting opportunity with the. So you just like need to understand. Suppose that I'm using a $5,000 account during the London session. I just like grab 20 pips, and the size of the capital is just like a $5,000, and I just like made $50, $20, $30 on it. But if I'm just like using a higher capital, and if I'm just like only grabbing like with a 10 lot or a 5 lot, like a 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, it will become like $1,500, $1,000. It could be $2,000. So it's like a vary from the structure which is like going to be work out in the same way. But if I'm running with a higher capital, I'm just like gonna make a bunch of money with that, and that will be enough for me, to be honest. Why people want to know all the time how much money you earn with the where why people want to know all the time how much money you earn with your trading account? We are here to learn and follow your steps, and Rajavan. Yeah, but I don't know. I think so. They just like try to judge their success by calculating my success. Actually, I think so. This is something having like pop up in their mind. They just like ask it. So once they just like go to question, suppose I just like tell a lie here, they will still accept it. So if you can, if you gonna like accept the lie as well, so why not to look at the live streams? What's just like happening there? If I'm just build a small account, like gain it in like a 50% in 2 months, it will give me the same result on my higher capital. Actually, it will react in the same way because we just like need to execute by watching the candles. We just like need to calculate the pips. We just like need to see the clean traffic on the everything. Just like even we just like going to manage the risk there. All things just like work in the same way. So it doesn't matter what account size you are using there. It will react in the same way. If you just like sitting with a higher capital, you just like going to make a higher money. If you just like sitting with a higher capital, you just like going to manage the risk. You just like gonna lose bigger amount that there actually. But risk management and all other things will be remain same. It's nothing. So I would say the people who just like cannot like I would say manage a small account, they don't ever think about to manage the higher capital account. That's not gonna work for them. We are here to learn and also some in more interested in percentage growth and not amount since everyone trades with different accounts. Yeah, definitely. That's the concept actually. Why don't you trade your personal account on another window so like it you would not miss the move? No, it's just like not that like that. I work with my psychology in a different way with this Syed Mushtaba. You know what I do? Suppose if I'm just like sitting with one account, I will try to bring it like 1% or 2% profit. Once it's just like bring come above like 1 to 2%, so I'll just try to leave that account and flip to one towards another account for another day. This is how I'm just like running these accounts actually, to be honest. So and at the same time, If I just like went into drawdown, I will again like by doing this thing continuously, I'm continuously making money on my different accounts actually. Suppose I just like took a loss on Monday on one account, so I will try to like suppose I just like lose 2% on that account on a Monday or on a Tuesday, so I will try to come back on that account like on a Wednesday or Thursday, so that will be easy for me to recover that account and also like standing into profit. Please speak more slowly because it is very difficult to understand everything. More slowly. Look at this with elbow just like telling you turn on caption. I think so. I just like need to change my mic so you guys like going to be enjoy the stream. Okay, let's do it. Many people just having a hearing problem today, so I'm just trying to solve their hearing problem. Okay, okay, okay. Hello, testing one, two, three. Where's the Mister who just like can't listen me? Hello, Mister Kirill Petrov. Can you hear me clearly, Mister Kirill Petrov? Okay, okay. What do you mean by missing moves with this account in the live stream? Like different setup you take? You know what? No, it's not like that. Suppose that I'm just like going to be execute here with a $500 account running as a educational account. So suppose I just like execute it here. So what load size I'm just like gonna use here 0.15, 0.25 maximum or zero something like that. So I'm just like gonna make like $100, $50, $60 something like that. But if I'm just like sitting with my another account, like you guys just like saw that last time, I just like I don't know you didn't see it or not, but I just like lose $600 on that account. So if I just like lose $600 on some account by managing the risk, so might be I'm just like making $2,000 on that account. So just like ask yourself, if I'm just like doing the live stream and miss some move during the like I just like capture that move by using my smaller account. If I'm just like capture the same move by using my higher capital account, so the amount will be different, so it could be the missing for me. So do you think that with this $10, $20, $15 I can buy something? So just like educational content, you just like guys need to understand, be realistic with the things. Yeah. And many people also asking me why you just like using a smaller capital account during the live stream, because it's live on YouTube, it's live everywhere. I already got two account freeze here in Pakistan. My local two bank accounts already just like got freezed because they just like wanted me to explain them where the money just like coming from. So yeah, just like started a case, won one case, another still pending. So while you are living in third world country, you have to be look after many things. Okay, so I will be playing my psychology, thinking I can make more in the other. You don't have this feeling sometimes when you take a big moves in small account. Yeah, so you just like can understand this thing easily. If I'm just like making $50, when I just like knew that in that situation I can make a 500 or a 1500 or a $5,000, so you will just like what you can do about that one. But I always like working on my growth money. I just like never give priority to money actually, to be honest. That's why I'm just like running, just like working with Raja Bro. When I just like joined Raja Bro, I was just like making bunch of money before joining him, to be honest. And once I just like flip towards him, so I start taking losses because what was happening with me, one session I was just like giving to my community, one session I was just like doing for the MFU, one session I was just like doing for personal trading. So that would become three sessions. Then I just like discuss with him, and then he just like told me to like merge these all things with each other and just like do one session, and then I just like come back. But I always work for the growth, actually, to be honest. Money is not my priority. I always focus on the growth. If I just like get proper grip on all the things, money will be mine, to be honest. Money will be mine automatically. Just like need to work on the skills, actually. Do you have to pay tax for trading income? You know what, in Pakistan, there's just like a very difficult or different rules, to be honest, here. If you just like want to do forex trading, they ask us to trade on their own brokerage house, like who just like register with the Pakistan government, actually. So you know what will happen? Suppose I'm just like trading gold, so they will include sale tax, income tax, general sales tax, these all things they will just like put into it. And suppose I'm just like going to be execute somewhere here, I just like want to take a buy here, they will give me the price somewhere here. So just like ask yourself, is it a wise decision to 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 do trades on their local brokerage houses? So that's why. And if I'm just like doing trading on other brokerage houses, I cannot like show them, actually. But I just like already running other business as well, so I just like pay my taxes. I totally pay my taxes because at the end the amount will be will be in Pakistan. I just like do taxes on that one, but with my other source of incomes. So let me just like look at YouTube chat. I forgot about the YouTube chat. Let me see this one. While taking pulse on opening my session, is there an confirmation to see, like some says candle need to break the sideways, some break with when it again breaks it confirmation. So it's just like breakup of this all high, that makes sense only. So good morning, sir. Will you take any trades yesterday during NY session? Not yet. Not. I actually not. I did not. I think so. I did not take any trade. Yeah, I was just like not on the charts. You're great, man. Thank you so much. I think inspiration may be step by step. Better if we jump, maybe fall down. Or yeah, exactly. Believe in step by step. Definitely. If you just like try to jump from one step to 10 step, there's a higher probability just like gonna fall down. This is what happened with the 95% of people who just like failed in this industry. They just like try to change their life or wanted to become rich in one night, and it just like never happened. So can we take buy over here? Why? But if you just like really want to take a buy, go ahead. It's your decision. Mr. Nice, sell opportunity pre-London. Where? I can't see the sell opportunity. Can you not copy trade your main accounts? I don't want it to want to went into a copy trading. Why just like want to use a copy trading? This just doesn't make sense to me, because if it's just like making money, like if I'm making money and it's just like giving me opportunity for the all accounts, if it's just like going to into a drawdown, I need to go with a 1 to 2% risk. So if I'm just like going to be lose 2% risk on all the accounts, that will become like 6% negative money. I'm just like gonna get there. It will be 6%, including all the other accounts as well. So I don't believe copy trading. I just like use it manually. I feel more comfortable with that. My bias is bearish and take a sell early when M15 create resistance on previous resistance. My setup correct or not, because I'm 30 close bullish bearish. I'm 30 close bullish and you're taking sells. I don't know what you just like talking about. You just like need to send me the chart. Try to send me the chart on my Instagram. Why you are Pakistan? No, I am not Pakistan. I live in Pakistan. Guess why I'm up 3% on my 10k funded pips on phase one. Can you suggest me what should I do? I risk 1% or I'll stick with 0.5%. Stick with the 1% or 1.2%. If you just like sitting with the Wednesday, like Wednesday Thursday, and you just like getting volume, then try to risk this 3% completely there. If you are running with the prop firm, So believe the process exactly. Why you not use reduplicate? I don't know. 30 pips secured, 30 pips spread. Oh, 30 pips spread on what? Yeah, guess bro, you forgot us. No, I did not forget you guys. I was just like giving answer to my MFU community actually. Fizan is your student. How was that meeting? Meeting was perfect. He's just like a very humble person, very nice guy, but he's just like not my student. Guess why I knew some people in MFU, they have including some of their stuff with SRC, like supplies, demand zone. Do you have something which you use with SRC or just pure SRC? I totally depending on SRC to be honest. I just like only depend on simple price action. You know what? These are the basic tools what we just like providing you guys, and everyone having their own perspective. After getting proper grip on these tools, they just like use it in the with their own perspective. So someone just like going to use these things with the trend line, someone just like going to use this thing with the other things as well. But at then, these are the main basic tools. You just like need to look at the charts. So do you have to pay tax for adding income? I think so. I already answered this one. I believe it depends from country to country. To have proper answer on this, you have to ask a local accountant. Yeah, exactly. Is the stream schedule with NY stream not going to be active anymore? You know what? For December, I don't think so. We'll see in January. Yeah. So, Casper, your voice too low. Can't hear properly. Okay. Still, my voice is low. Really? See, Mirza, it's clear. It's clear for everyone. All good. Yeah. So just like need to look at your headphones actually. Okay, so I should only risk my profit, which is 3% only Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, man, you know what? You just like need to understand the concept of the prop from you just like need to pass phase one, phase two, then you just like become funded. So while passing phase one, phase two, I will recommend to go with 1% or 2% risk completely. If you just like taking 0.5%, 0.2%, it will take like 3 4 months for you to pass that funded account. So I will suggest what I do for myself. You know what I do once I just like running with a pro firm. Just first thing first I do, I just like use the lower size and try to take my account towards like 2 3% in profits. Once it just like went in 3% profit, then I will wait for some clean structure, clean market, clean volume for some day. And once I just like understand that today is just like market just like giving clean move, clean volume, and a higher probability setups, that day I will try to put that risk of 3% which I just like made before. I was just like going to put that 3% on some like a good structure, higher probability setup, and we'll try to make it like 2% 3% with that. So this is how I easily pass the pro firm, to be honest. And it's a secret recipe for passing the pro firm. And once you know what, after passing the pro firm, suppose you are having a 100K account with you, then accept it that you are having a $10,000 account. It's the reality of a 100K is it's a $10,000. So once you just like before you were using like 5 load, 10 load, and now you just like become funded. So just like go with 1 load, 2 load, not more than that. Lower the load size again. Now don't try to lose that account. Try to take at least 5 6 withdrawal from those, because at the end one day you just like gonna lose that one, because psychologically you have to be make money above the starting money of that capital. So if you just like make money from from the starting capital, then you just like gonna get the split. And it's like very important for the pro form accounts, your first trade should be in a profits. Your first trade should be in profit, so that will give you the confidence to build it up. If you just like went into drawdown with your first trade, so it will be get some kind of a psychological pressure on your mind, and you will try to force yourself to what you will do, you will try to force yourself to I would say recover that loss first. So might be with that pressure. Many people just like lose another 2%, 3%. So it's like very important for to win the first trade actually. So we just like enter into opening of London, and let me just like look at 30-minute time frame. 30 minutes just like close in a bullish form, but still we stuck in a consolidation. Might be just like doing consolidation due to NFP, but we'll see. Break above this high, I'm just like gonna execute on this one. It's the opening of session right now. So if I'm focusing on one session a day, like they say in the course, and imagine there is 2 days no good opportunity in that session, can I then took other session for 2 days and other then later my own session again? Is that a problem? You know what? Different session having different volume in it, and they are reacting different from each other. So if you knew that you are having like a proper grip on your structure, your things, your risk management, then you can do trade anytime, whatever suits your life schedule actually. So I will recommend you to stick with one session. Doesn't matter if it's just like not giving you the opportunity. Why you just like need to force yourself to make money? Why you just like really wanted to make money for that day? Why you really wanted money for every day actually? Do you really wanted to pay some bills? Do you just like really having some kind of debt on yourself? So why you forcing yourself, you if you are not getting like only the session just like suits your life schedule, and after that you just like going towards some job, you are running some business, but you did not get something during the London session. Now you forcefully try to take a trade during the NY session, but you are sitting with some business, some sitting some on some job. So that thing will lead you towards losses, to be honest. So you just like need to choose a session which just like suits your life schedule. So that time when you just like sitting on the chart, you just like have to understand these 3 to 4 hours just like totally belongs to forex industry only, and nothing else gonna like disturb you. So it's like very important to understand. What do you think to trade pre-London and London Open like 2 or 30 minute? Trade pre-London and London Open like 2 or 30 minute, and later pre-NY and NY Open other 2 hours you have been trading us the past both session, and in your opinion is productive to compound the account like that? I've been in this industry for more than 5 years. I'm just like doing stream for Raja Bro. Do you guys ever saw someone who just like doing co-hosting for the Raja Bro ever in your life? So if I'm just like doing this thing, there must be something he saw inside me. There's something, must be a strong psychology must be I'm having with me. I think so. There must be some qualities I'm having. That's why he just like attach me with him. Actually, he's like a very very wise person. He took his decision very wisely. So don't take me easy. Yes. So I would say it's all come with experience. Just like getting, actually it's all comes with experience. If you're just like comfortable with a board session, if you just like a proper like your whole life just like totally depending on the like on a trading, then definitely you can go with both session. But I will never recommend anyone to go with a both session, because you just like need to spend much time for both session on the charts, and it's easy for you to get frustrated. Your mental health can get frustrated, and there will be become a force like jumping into your mind, and you might kind of go with a forcefully trade, because you get tired continuously by continuously watching the charts. So it's just like coming downside H1. Wow, M30, M15. So what if this candle just like going to break below this low? The way just like pushing to the downside, showing me the volume inside it. It's the opening of London session. I'm thinking about to take a sell here, placing stop loss somewhere here. Interesting. Broke the low. 30-minute pushing upside. Wow, I think so. I'm just like getting ready by depending on the volume. This trade just like totally depending on the volume, to be honest. Just like totally depending on the volume, and should be executed somewhere here. The way just like pushing to the downside. But let's see. If I'm going to execute somewhere here, my stop loss will be within the range. And if I'm just like going to be in time something risky, I need to lower the load size. If I'm getting bigger stop loss, I just like need to lower the load size. So it's an impulse entry. The way the candle just like moving, the way just like showing volume in it. If it's just like going to break below this low, I think so by depending on the volume it could continuously pushing to the downside. Let's see. Wow, look at the rejection right now. Even the 30-minute candle just like close in a bullish form. There is no business of this current candle to break the low of this support area. It should be flipped to the upside, break above this high if you just like really wanted to go upside, but the way just like pushing to the downside. And if it's like going to break below this low, there's a probability it could continuously pushing it to the downside. So just like need to flip, see a sneak peek from h4 to h1. H4, look at this one, h4 just like flipping bearish, h1 just like pushing to the downside, just like doing consolidation. We are having rejections on the left hand side as well. M30 still open, M15 just like broke this low, still did not break below this low area, so just like waiting right now. So it's to lowest an account with 12% profit, lowest an account with 12% profit, withdrawing it next. I blow it out by going big load. So really sad, bro. So what should I do if I have to work morning sometimes and other times afternoon? Then I have some time for the NY and other time for the London. What is your advice in this situation? You know what, you just like need to choose only one session, to be honest. If you just like having a distraction on both session, you just like cannot trade that session. You need at least like 3 hours to 4 hours for. Let me just like make it more comfortable for you. They are just like six candles of h4 in daily time frame. So the first two h4 candles just like connected with the Asian session. Mostly it just like do not have volume in it, we just like never do Asian. And the third h4 candle just like connected with the opening, like having like a pre-London and a London session in it, the third h4 candle. And the fourth h4 candle just like having like a pre-NY, something like that. And the last hour of third h sorry, the fourth h4 last hour just like connected with the opening of NY, and the fifth candle having like NY, NYSC or London closing volume in it. And the sixth H4 candle just like also useless for you because it's just like again gonna drop the volume. So there's just like 8 hours in this industry to like working on the chart, and you can choose any 4 hours. You just like don't need to sit on the chart for 24 hours. There are 8 hours for the working, and I would say that you can choose the third candle or you can choose the fifth h4 candle. Just choose any one single candle and then just like only trade that candle. That's it. Simple way to stick with the volume time. Okay, so just like waiting, it's just like pushing to the downside. Is not low, I reduce my volume every time. Why are people always complaining it's low? Yeah, they are having issue with their mic actually. Is 1 hour make any sense? I'm just like looking for the smaller time frame here. Now look at this one. There's just like 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. So now in this situation, I will wait for the candle to be closed. If this candle just like going to be closed below the support, so I can give my trade a chance here. 50-minute consolidation, 50-minute, 30-minute, H1, H4, all time frame just like doing consolidation right now. How did you open a bank account in Dubai while living in Pakistan? You just like need to register yourself or register your company into Dubai, and then open your accounts there, and here you go. Just like get a golden visa. Okay. This reminds me of this guy. What reminds you of this guy? Better to wait for the candle close. Yeah, I'm just like waiting for 15-minute candle to be closed. But the way just like pushing to the downside. We'll see. We'll see. Look at this one. Look at this one. It's the opening of London session, and depending on the London session, it's just like showing me some kind of opportunity there. Okay, now it's just like coming to a center point. Yes. Yes, bhai, are you in Dubai? No, Mirza. I'm not in Dubai. Sir, it's not better to wait for the M30 candle to close due to the weak rejection on the left hand side. Actually, I'm looking for the wick fill structure here. If it's just like going to break below this low, impulse entry will be taken by depending on the opening of London session. But I just like need this 50-minute candle at least to close below the support area for the execution. Till right now I can't see anything. It's just like a consolidation going on, just like a consolidation. I just like need to wait. All I can do, I just like need to wait. Redot Redot Pay is a crypto wallet. They offer virtual and physical debit card which you can use whole worldwide. I really don't know, but I heard about this thing. I think so. I can use it as a debit card and I can use it everywhere in Pakistan. Yeah, but I don't think so. It's just like gonna work here or not. I don't know, but they are working for the regulation of crypto in Pakistan actually already. Wow, it's just like pushing to the downside, man. I think so. If I'm just like gonna wait this, might be I'm gonna miss this move. The way it just like look at the size of the candle, man. Look at the size of the candle. Yeah, yes. Just like waiting for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Just like few seconds left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. Just few seconds. And I don't want it to break the low in few seconds. You know what? If the next candle create a wick and break below these rejection wicks, there's a probability it could continuously pushing to the downside. It's about to be closed in 20 seconds. When do you plan to move out of your or your country? After getting $1 million into my pockets. Okay, so let's see. Running with a quarter, need to complete the 1 million. Okay, it's just like close within the range. It's the opening of London session. If the candle broke below this whole rejection wick on the left hand side, I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance, to be honest. It's just like don't did not have a upper wick actually. You know what? All I need is to create a wick and break the low. So depending on the volume, now just like pushing upside. All right, come on, create a wick. Are you close to 1 million? I'm close to 5 million. What about that? Okay. Your language is not English, is Indonesian? English? English, okay, English. Got it. Okay, it's just like not creating a wick actually. Look at this one, man. Man, oh man. If it's just like going to break below this low, the candle just like did not creating a wick. So opening of London session, and I just like need to zoom it more to see if ask and bid price broke that low area. I need a toe wick, otherwise no trade for me. Good for you, but it's not creating a wick right now. It's been like 2 minutes almost. Let's just like past. So let's see. Let's see. I'm not executing till right now. Okay, pushing to the downside. It's just like pushing to the downside. Come on. It will be better if it's just like going to be create a wick. But if it's just like not going to be create a wick, that's mean there are only sellers. Okay, right now it's just like pushing to the upside. Did not break this low. Now after creating a wick, if it's just like going to break below this low, there is a probability that it will continuously pushing to the downside. Let's see how much stop loss I'm just like getting here. Wow, still like a 40 pip stop loss. So just like looking at this one, I'm just like looking at this one, man. Still open, 30 minutes still open, respecting the previous candle. 50 minutes just like retracing, creating a wick. All I need for the execution to break below this rejection wick on the left hand side, so I can place my stop loss somewhere here in the middle of the range. And then if it just like come up and break its opening price, I'm just like gonna close my 50% position there. If it just like went up and hit my stop loss, then I will be out. So I just like need to understand how I'm just like gonna manage the risk if it's just like not gonna work out in my favor. Price stops on the support after this push. Hate December. Yeah, exactly. This is how December just like mostly react. It's just like showing a very strong momentum, strong volume in one single body, and then it's just suddenly just like drop the volume. This is how most of the time December just like behaving actually. So just like pushing to the downside right now again, pushing to the downside. Yeah, fighting with the volume right now. All I need to see uh, a breakout. Come on. Wow, man. Where is the volume? I need some kind of smoothness in it. Wow, it's just like stop there. Look at this one. Okay, it's just like breaking the low. Tapping to the last rejection wick on the left hand side. Last rejection wick. All I need this ask and bid price to break below this low so I can execute. Fighting. I just like need to remove this thing to see more better or clear picture. Here you go. Okay, come on, come on. Fighting. Come on. I'm just like looking at this one closely. It's testing my patience. Man, come on, just broke the low. Oh, rejecting. Uh, ask price broke the low. Oh man, I hate you. I just hate you. I was just like thinking about this one. It's just like gonna happen with me. I hate you. I just like hate. So you just like need to understand why I'm just like interested in it. Can I give my trade a chance here? Actually, if you just like retrace, and then I will think about to give it. Wow, man, 20 pips, 30 pips just like went. Ah, really sad. Sad story from my side. Look at this one. I was just like waiting for it to give me some chance. There, you know why I just like did not place my sell stop here. The reason was this. I was expecting if it's just like going to break below this low, it will be a spike to the downside. It is whatever it is. Man, Gas bro, you are number one. Yeah, thank you so much. But see this one. I was just like looking at the volume, the way just like pushing to the downside. Look at the push. How I can recognize the volume just like jumping in. Look at this one. 30 pips right now. Just like went, so what we can do? We just like miss the move. I missed the move. This happened with me many times. I missed the move. Yeah, 5 minutes of struggle waiting. Yeah, man, it was a beautiful execution. You know what? I wanted to execute somewhere here and might be at 30 pips or 35 pips. I would like to close my 90% position here and bring my stop loss at break even because it's an impulse entry motion. And wow, look at this one, Munib Khalil just like secure 20 pips. Very nice, beautifully. Look at this one. Wow, very nice. Just like look at execution here. Very nice execution. Very nice. But you guys get the idea actually. Yeah, see this one. Some if you can read the candle, if you just like went 30 pips in your favor, it's mean if you're sitting with a $5,000 account, you could make $30, you could make like $40. If you are sitting with a $50,000 account, you could make like a $500, you could make like $1,000 or a $1,500. If you're sitting with a 100K account, you could make like a 3,000 or you can make like a structure just like gonna work out in the same way. If I can, if I was just like interested to take a sell here and it just like went 30 pips in my favor, it's mean I'm on the right track. My structure just like always worked for me. All I just like need to do just like need to wait for the proper structure to be formed so to give my trade a chance. This is something I always do actually, just like repeat the same thing every day. That was exactly we were talking about at the start when candle closed near support resistance. Yeah, exactly. I'm not even mad. The education was great. Oh, thank you so much. You did not become mad on this one. So Abdul Rahman just like send me the chart. Abdul Rahman, wow, Abdul Rahman also executed here. Wow, very nice. Executed sell depending on volume. Oh, you took sell here? Why, man? It's a late entry. It's a late entry, Abdurrahman. The execution must be here, where I was just like waiting for. If you just like executing here, your stop loss will be at the best place. And you can secure 90% position here once it just like went 30 pips in your favor, and leave the rest to fill this wick on the left hand side. So yeah, it's a risky one. You don't ever try to get into FOMO. If I miss the trade, did you see that I executed on this trade? I did not execute it here. See this one? I did not execute it here. I missed the trade, I accept it. So I just like need to wait for new structure to be formed here. So then I can give my trade a chance. So let's see how this 50-minute candle is just like about to be closed actually. I think it's gonna flip, no push trend. Yeah, we'll see. It's flip or not, then the closure of the candle will decide that one. But still, you know what? I am just like looking for this 50-minute candle to be closed. If it's just like going to be closed in a bearish form, there's a probability I can give my trade a chance by using a dynamic risk as well. So we'll see. We'll see how this like, candle now about to be closed. It's just like went 30 pips in our favor already. Let's see. I was set sell stop. Definitely, you just like gonna go slippage there. It will continue to 40 to 50. Yeah, don't know, but need volume there to reach that level. It's just like far away from here. I was waiting on 5 minutes to close, but it shoot down in the last minute. Yeah, secure 20 pips. I executed when it breaks previous M30 candle low. Very nice. Sell set a sell stop. Slip 16 pips. Go 10 pips. Only as a result. Oh, you just like close your trade at 10 pips after getting a slippage of 16 pips. I would say it will be a best risk management you just like did there. Your intuition was great. You had the strong feeling of entry, the market all the same. More opportunity lies ahead. Yeah, exactly. If I'm just like going to do the same thing every day and I'm just like going to wait for my structure to be formed, I only like execute it with the higher probability setup. Like higher probability means like I'm having some structure with me, which if I'm just like attempting 10 times, so 6 7 times is just like working for me, and 3 to 4 times if it's just like giving me the losses, I'm just like managing the risk there. So at the end of the week, at the end of the month, I have just like high probability gonna close in profits. Secure 90% with 30 pips, 10% running. Wow, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. But I missed the move. I can't do anything about it. So just like waiting for this scanner to be closed, this scanner just like about to be closed in actually 3 minutes. M30 still open, H1 just like pushing to the H4 pushing to the downside, H1 breaking the low. We are having these rejections on the left hand side. M15 still open. You know what? If this scanner just like going to be closed with a small body and the long rejection wick, what does that mean? Will it bring an opportunity for us? What you guys think? Will it bring an opportunity for us? Still, we are in a consolidation. It broke the low impulsively. There was opportunity. If it's just like going to close back into the range, so there's a probability it could fill this range. Yes, man. But I'm just like waiting for this candle to be closed. The decision will be taken after the closure of this candle. If you were in the trade, 30 pips should be SL. If I was just like in a trade somewhere here, my stop loss will be above here, like 27, 26 pips, something like that, above the current candle high. Because I'm attempting something impulse and it's risky depending on the volume. So if it's just like breaking the low of these all rejection wicks on the left hand side, then there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own high. If it just like come back and break its own high, I just like need to manage the risk. So it's not like one market just like went 30 pips in your favor, 1 on 1, something like that. If you just like close your trade 90% and bring your stop loss at break even, now your trade is just like totally free. There's just like nothing on a risk actually. So 1 on 1 or 1 on 1 ratio, something like RR 102 or 104. I think so. It could be like a subjective thing to me, because sometime I'm having like a stop loss of 25 30 pips and I'm getting like 15 pips there. But I just like manage the risk because I knew that I'm not gonna lose the complete money if it's just like going to be if it's just like going against me. So I'm just like gonna manage the risk there. So it's the 101 or 1 2 1 3 is just like a subjective to me actually. All I just like need to be focused that where I can grab my chunks, and that's it. So there's just like more than 150 people just like watching on the YouTube, and I'm having just like a 55 likes only. Very nice YouTube. I'm just like gonna take one more trade here and not gonna show you guys. Slippage 10 pips on dominant funding is nothing. If you go 10 pips slippage, it's nothing. If you are on a real account, might be you get going to be get like 16 to 15 pips slippage there. So yeah, every brokerage house will have slippage at that moment when it's just like flip to the downside in a second, in a millisecond even. People who don't have a business in Dubai, how can they open a bank account? Is it possible to open a bank account without? I'm not a traveler agent. You just like need to ask them. I don't know anything about it, bro. Why you just like asking me these kind of questions? Slippage 10 pips on them. Okay, not bad. 55 likes. Yeah, man. Just like 60 likes. They are here for the signal, I think so. So it's this kind of just like about to be closed now. 30 minutes just like about to be closed. If the next can create a week, so in this way I can execute as a dynamic risk. If the can create a week can break its opening price, I can go for the dynamic risk and will place my stop loss somewhere here is 30-35 pip stop loss. And I'm just like planning to go for a wick fill structure on the left hand side. So let's see 30 minutes just like about to be closed now. These 30 minutes is like going to be closed below these all candles on the left hand side. All right, it's just like oh man, it's just like continuously pushing downside now. All I need a little wick, and then it's just like break the low so I can execute here. Shit. Wow, what a strong volume it's just like showing in it. Look at this one. Did not even created a upper wick here. Oh man, it's just like went down. I think I should execute one position here. I should execute one position here, and if it's just like retraced, then I just should have to be add one more position into it. So I just like need to journal my this structure where I can execute if I'm just like going to face the same thing in the future. So higher probability it could fill this wick on the left hand side. Look at this one, man. Dynamic risk makes sense. Dynamic risk totally makes sense. Even you can, it just like went in your favor. How much? Suppose you just like executed a trade, it just like went 35 pips in your favor. So yeah, nah, now nothing for me. No way to quote it today. Yes, you are right. Actually, I think so. Just like due to NFP. NFP, I'm expecting gold should be bullish on NFP. You know what? What I'm expecting and what they are expecting. Let me just like look at this. Let's see a sneak peek towards like market edge AI about the NFP. M15 close below the support, stop loss above previous M15 high, target wick fill. Yes, that makes sense. But if it's just like rejected and break above this high, we are pushing to the upside. So market edge AI, where are you? Here you are. Let's look at the fundamental condition. Oh, they are still showing that it's a bullish momentum having. What is this? They are showing that above 42.85 it's like a pullback level. It broke that pullback level, and they're just like giving the target of 4300. Higher time frame still bullish. 4200 was a pullback level. Wow, man, look at this one. Still they believe it will flip and pushing to the upside, but who knows that. We just like need some confirmation on the technical basis. So let me see, we are having economy. No, where it is? Oh, this one, economic calendar. So today we are having NFP and what they are expecting from that. Hmm. Today, unemployment rate, they are the previous one just like 4.60, 430, forecasting for 40, bank for this. What is date? Tuesday, 16 December, United States, NFP. This is something, let me just like look at this one. So above 150, very bullish. IT Fed actually is a signal for labor market cooling trend is structurally volatile for the USD. It is rising out sharp. Stronger NFP 50 years support USD bullish where favor curves weaker 20 bearish. Okay, so 4.1 all right. So you know what I think? So they're just like looking for more. They're just like gonna more focus on unemployment due to what like Fed just like said during his conference. So on forecast, it's just like ranging above 4.6, very bearish, bearish. Okay. So let's see how this NFP will came out. But I think so. They're just like gonna get a bad number to be honest. I don't know why, but I'm feeling bullish on NFP. Wow, look at this one. It's just like pushing to the upside now, going back into the range. So I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance if it's just like going to break above this high here. I'm giving my trade a chance. It broke above the previous candle high. Stop loss will be somewhere here. My TP could be somewhere here. Is it break above the high? Yes, it did. It did break above the high. I'm executing a buy here, expecting volume to continuously pushing it to the upside. If it just like come down, we are having this support, impulse entry in trend because it's like come back into the range, break above the candle, we just like do not have a upper wick. If it's just like having like no little to no wick to the upside, then there is no business of this current candle to break above the high of this candle, which just like do not have upper wick, means they just like only sellers were there. But if it's just like breaking above this high and coming back into the range, so there is a probability it could continuously pushing to the upside. So I just like give my trade one chance here. If I just like gonna lose this trade, I'm just like gonna close the stream and we'll come back during the NFP and we'll see what I'm gonna get there. So in this way, how I'm just like gonna manage the risk, I'm just like getting or having a risk of how much stop loss I'm having right now. Let me see this one. I'm having 30 pip stop loss. So if you just like retrace more than 50% of this previous candle, I should close my 50% position somewhere here. And then if it just like flip again and break its opening price, I just like need to close everything. But I just like expecting, depending on the volume, even it just like broke the low, the next candle created a wick, break the low, and then it's just like gonna break above this high. So higher probability I'm expecting it could continuously pushing to the upside. So let's see, I'm waiting right now. Okay, we have a lot of news today. We'll see. It seems like a fake out. Yeah, I also think that after the consolidation, it broke the low, but why this candle just like breaking above the high of the previous candle on a 50-minute time frame, and even on a 30-minute time frame, it just like went into a range. It just like went back into the range. So that's why I just like executed on this one, expecting the volume will continuously pushing it to the upside. So I'm just like gonna remove my TP here actually, to be honest. We'll see. But if it's just like gonna drop the volume, then I just like need to manage the risk. And as I was just like expected, let's see. Let's see. I just like use a low lot size here. I am going against the trend right now, expecting it's a fake out because after the consolidation, it just like give me the confirmation candle. The next candle coming back into the range. The 50-minute candle break above the previous candle high. it could continuously pushing upside. But if it just like start retracing or could retrace more than 50% candle somewhere here, I just like need to manage the risk there. That all I can do, man. So what is this? Candle hasn't closed yet. Yeah, I was just like anticipated as an impulse entry because it did not. It this candle have no business to break above this candle high. If it just like come back and break above this high, I just like need to execute because it's just like pushing to. Oh man, look at this one. Now I just like need to manage the risk. I think so. I cannot manage the risk in this way. 30 pips lower size. I will let it hit. Doesn't matter. I will let it hit. Let it hit. It's breaking the low actually. Wow, man. Look at this one. It's just like betrayed me now. So I think so. This was a fake out. Loss. I was about to close the stream and going to close the chart, and then I just like took a loss. Didn't took it. Can't see any structure, but I saw something here. This candle should have no business to break above the previous candle high, which actually don't have upper wick. You know what is the best scenario in this way? The best scenario could be if the candle create a wick, break and close above this area. So then I should give my trade a chance. That would be more perfect idea. And you know what I just like need to wait about, if you just like look at smaller time frame, even it will show you that this become like a less probability. Why? Look at the 5 minute, the previous 5 minute, the previous fucking 5 minute don't have upper wick. Still I believe if it's just like going to break above the high again, I'm just like gonna give my trade one more chance there, to be honest. If rather than that, nothing. We were not supposed to change our bias. My bias was just like nothing there. I was just like waiting for the consolidation. I just like missed this move. My bias was just like not there. I was still believe in a bullish bias. The way it just like reacting, the way it just like pushing. Like look at this one. If it's just like going to break the low of the previous candle, there is no business of this current candle to break above this high. You know what? If it happens again, I'm just like gonna execute again. I will do the same thing again because if I'm just like sitting with the volume time, if it's just like going to giving me the opportunity, I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance for the execution here. That makes sense every time. So again, it just if it's just like going to push again, might be I'm just like gonna give my trade a chance again with the same direction without changing my bias. So let's see. So there's just like 40 like 3 minutes left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. So let's see. I'm waiting for the closure. That perfect, but the candle hasn't closed yet. Yeah, that is the mistake. I think so. But I was just like expecting volume will continuously pushing upside. Impulse entry just like not working these days, to be honest. Casby, remember few days back I told you I have passed one 10K account and 25K account in 1 to 2 days. I got master account and I failed 10K and in 25K. I have made $2,300 waiting for payout date. Yeah, just like stay away from that account, to be honest. Just like stay away from that account and just like take a withdraw. Love from Hyderabad, thank you so much. All high time frames are red candles. Better to wait for closure. If you would have wait for at least 15-minute candle close, yeah, that makes sense. But still, you know what? Intuitionally, I just like can getting a feeling. If now it's just like going to break above the high, I will going to give my trade one more chance here. Doesn't matter. I lose what I have. I didn't even lose like 1% even. I did not even lose 1%. So we'll see. I still believe that. Let's see. Let's see. Again, it's just like pushing to the upside, man. So after taking your lesson, it will flip again. So it's a sign of volatility. Now, you know what? There's just like how much time just like left there? There's like 2 minutes left for this candle to be closed. So we'll see. It seems volatile candle. Yeah, it seems like a volatile candle. Let's see. I'm just like if I just like wanted to give my trader another chance, it will be in the same direction. I'm not gonna take a sell here. If I just like give my trader a chance for the buys, I will look for the buys for the structure who just like give me buys direction actually. I'm just like not gonna take a sell there actually. So just like waiting, just like 2 minutes left for this candle to be closed, to be honest. And let's see if it's just like going to break above this high again. So we'll see. 30-minute pushing upside, 50-minute again coming upside. Yes, it's about to be closed, breaking above the high. You know what? Okay, man, it's just like I just like slipped now. Again slipped now. Placing stop loss here. Again got a slippage here. So in the same direction, with the same perspective, again it just like break above the high. I want it to continuously pushing upside. With the same mind, with the same mentality, with the same structure, I'm giving my trade a chance with the same bias. So let's see this time it's just like gonna work out for me or not. Let's see. You know what, if it's just like going to be closed in a bullish form and next candle create a we can break above the high, might be I'm just like gonna put one more entry into it. Ta-da! Ta-da! So why I stopped trading due to the summer and just watching your live stream to gain knowledge? Yeah, the summer just like connected with the risk management actually. You will just like gonna learn different scenario, different kind of risk management with it actually. So 50 minutes just like about to be close, and it's I wanted to close with a wick actually. That is the only most important thing. I wanted to want to see a wick on the top actually. That will be make sense for me. Man, don't close without wick. Don't close without wick. If it's just like going to close, oh man, I hate this thing. Nah, I'm just like bringing my stop loss here now. It's just like close with no top wick. Okay, pushing upside 20 pips in my pocket. 20 pips, 20, 30 pips, 25 pips. Can I secure my 70-80% position here? Because the previous candle don't have upper wick. Okay, the previous candle don't have upper wick. I should be cautious about this one. If it continuously pushing up, so can I just like secure some position which just like lower my losses here? I wanted to really hold on this trade because, but why I just like secure some position, because this candle just like close with no upper wick. This candle just like close with no upper wick, but still if I execute it from here, it just like went 30 pips in my favor. We'll see. We'll see if it could continuously pushing upside. We'll see. So profit low and loss high. Yeah, December. This is called December profit low. I actually easily can recover my profit loss here. Actually, you know what? Why I just like you close some position, because this can I just like don't have a upper week. So I just like need to manage the risk. I cannot do anything. I can't do anything. I just like need to react what I'm just like looking at the charts. I cannot attach my emotions with it. Actually, to be honest, I cannot attach my emotions with it. By you are Hyderabad? No, I'm not Hyderabad. Recover the loss with you. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Right now, just like running 30 pips in your favor. If someone just like did not secure some position, this is the best time to secure 50%, 90%, whatever suits you. Just like secure some position and bring your stop loss at break even. So you guys see that I just like did not change my plan. Even I just like hit with the SL. I did not change my plan. I just like give my trade another chance with the same concept. The same concept, why this candle breaking above the high of the previous candle, which just like don't have a upper wick. So the next candle should have to be continuously pushing to the upside to fill this range. It could be easily fill this complete range here. Let's see. It's a break even right now for me. So let's see. Recover the loss with you. Perfect. Now I can risk my profit in NFP. Wow, great. You are Pakistan. You're Pakistan, you're Hyderabad. I'm not Pakistan, not Hyderabad. I'm from clouds. Kasarbai is big brother. Okay. So what is this elbow? Elbow just like send me something here. Hmm. So at the end you just like stand by in profits. Took a buy one sell. Oh, took a sell. Did not work out for you. Then buy, manage the risk. Hmm. Interesting. Will you add more position? No. I wanted to hold on with this trade to be honest to fill this complete range on the left hand side. If you guys just like understand the educational content which I just like provided every day, this candle just like close with no top wick, which just like forcefully stop me to secure 15-20 pips like somewhere here because it could be reject and come back and easily took my break even. So why not to secure some position there? Why not to lower the losses there? So before I just like took a loss of $30, $30, and here I just like already secured 20. There's just like 20, $12 is left there. So with the NFP might be I'm just like gonna grab some big opportunity. It might be like a break even, like a break even session for me. It might be it's just like gonna be a break even session for me. But you just like need to understand this thing where I'm just like getting a higher probability and why market or why candle just like moving in that certain direction and what is the reason. Always try to find out what is the reason why you just like taking the buy, why you just like taking the sells there. So after the first load, I had some doubts because the daily and the 4 hour were against us, and the 15-minute candle hadn't closed yet. I thought it was a bad setup, but now I can see that your analysis was solid. Oh, thank you so much. I think so. You just like understand the concept. You just like don't need to worry about how the daily candle just like going on, what the higher time frame just like reacting there. Low time frame will always give us the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frames. So we just like look at the low time frames, read that structure there, and then just like execute. Will you stream here at NFP time? No, I'm just like not gonna stream during the NFP time. That time might be I'm just like doing something else. There are some construction actually just like going on in my house. There are plumbers just like jumping in. There are painters just like jumping in. There are like laborers just like jumping in. So today I want to finish the complete work. I just like getting disturbed because of them. So I just like need to complete those. Oh wow, look at this one, 40 pips, man, just like running in our favor. Very nice. Seems like 1 hour gonna flip. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Wow. Give them more money to finish work. You know what? I give them more money, more than their expectation, but they become greedy. So every time giving more money is just like not a good idea. They will become greedy. So yeah, you just like need to understand with whom you are dealing actually to be honest. So this is the world who just like run like that. That's why I just like pay them more money because I cannot like stand by at on their head like continuously watching what they are doing there. So that's why I just like give them more money, but they just like you know what they are doing. They just like doing work somewhere else, and once they just like finish the work there, then they just like start jumping into my house. So it's not working like that. Don't tell them you are a trader. I don't tell them I'm a trader. They just like wandering here into my room and somewhere to another room. They just like start watching me. I also want. I have to keep eye on them. So they looking me what I'm doing. Even if I'm just like not gonna explain them I'm a trader, they still will understand I'm doing something, which by what I'm making a huge money. The way I'm having my studio, the way just the equipments are just like here in front of my eyes. They understand by their own selves. So in this way I'm just like going to look why I'm just like not securing the money. It's just like a educational content to be honest. Doesn't matter I'm losing $10, $20, $15, whatever it is. It's just like nothing for me to be honest. But I just like wanted to see or wanted to tell you what could be happen if you just like not going to be secure some position, and that previous candidate just like don't have a upper wick.
So will it like reject in last few minutes and will back and break hit my break even? So we'll see. uh, when you say candle should not retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, so you are talking about complete candle with the wick or only the body of the candle? So that time I just like totally talking about the body of the candle, because if you just like doing some kind of consolidation, and after the consolidation you just like saw something like give you a breakout structure, give you a confirmation candle, and the next candle should have to be create a weak and break above the high, and you're just like waiting for the execution after the breaking above the previous candle high, and then you saw that candle just like retrace more than the previous candle body. So it could be risky now. You did amazing job, Caspro. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. If we consider higher time frames, then what's the point to top down analysis? What? So if you just like only sticking with the higher time frame, where you just like going to be execute, where you just like going to place your stop loss, where you just like going to be place your target as a scalper. So smaller time frame will give you the opportunity. Might be higher time frame just like doing some kind of consolidation, like whatever just like going on right now. A day trader must be like standing in loss or standing in some minor profit or standing in a break, or might be just like continuously watching the chart again and again by looking at his mobile phone, that market just like not going in there in his favor, market going in his favor, market going against him. So we just like done with our work, and then just we just like gonna close the chart, that's it. So I can't see volume here. Look at this one, I can't see volume here. There's just like 5 minutes left for this candle to be closed. The candle didn't form a lower wick, though was that high probability trade? Is having a lower wick, bro. The previous candle don't have a upper wick, so that become like a 50-50% chance. That just like become like a 50-50% chance. Yeah, 40 pips just like running in our favor. I think so. It will be great idea to go with the break even stage. It's right now having standing at $13, running $6. Just like a break even, nothing else. Not, I did not lose anything. So just like think about in this way. Don't look at the lot size. Don't look at the PNL. Just look at the structure. And suppose every trader actually having a dream to go with the 10 lots, 5 lots, 20 lots, 25 and 100 lots. So if you just like having good habits, if you just like only executing with your proper plan, with your proper structure, with a volume on the left hand side, something like that. So if you are using like a 10 lot and it just like went in your favor like 30 pips and 40 pips or even 20 pips, it will become like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. So don't look at the load size. Don't look, it's a educational content. I'm just like providing you guys. Even in a December I should have to take a break even, but I'm just like doing the streams because I will get bored if I'm not gonna do this one. So 3 minutes left for this candle to be closed, and the previous candle still do not have a upper wick, and I wanted to see how this candle just like going to be wrecked. Take some profit out, brother. Perfect for you, buddy. If you just like secure some money, it's a practical going on right now. How I just like recognize like market just like coming back into the range, execute once. It's just like took me loss and just like give my trade another chance, and we'll see if I can recover my loss easily. So let's see. Yeah, this is something, you know what, whenever there is like FOMC, whenever there's like CPI, there's like NFP. You know what I do? Every time I never traded that session. The whole session, like from London, pre-NY, I always let the news to settle down the dust and then try to make a plan by using the NYSE volume. So there's most of the time there's a higher probability I just like gonna win that game actually. Most of the time it happens with me. So this is my routine actually. Yeah, right now I'm just like doing stream and try to force myself for the trading actually. But my discipline actually just like told me that don't trade if there's this kind of high volatile news coming up. Okay. So H1 just like about to be close. M30 just like pushing upside. Nothing just like a consolidation. So I'm just like gonna close my trade here actually. Just like waiting for this candle to be close. And as it will be just like going to be close, bringing my stop loss here. Yeah, man, nothing just like console. Look at this sidebar. It's just like a bar, just like printing there. So I'm just like closing this one. Nothing for me. So yeah, I think I just like stand by break. Nah, minor loss. There's nothing. Standing break even. But you guys just like get an idea. You guys just like get an idea here. How the candle should be react. You know what? If there's like a volume, it might fill this range, but it also just like not showing much volume in it as well. It's due to NFP. We are having later NFP. That's why just like doing some kind of this chunk price action just like going on right now. Just nothing. Just like a break even for me. Did you watch the TikTok? No, I don't watch TikTok actually. To be honest, I don't watch TikTok. I use Instagram, but not much. Just for my content only. Didn't spend much time on that. So right, we'll see what gonna happen during the NFP, and yeah, I will try to do some risk on NFP. Might be like a $500, not more than that. Might be I was just like gonna play with a $500 on a NFP, but not more than that. Might be gonna use like 0.5 float or something like that. We'll see. Might be on my other account. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is what is tomorrow? Let me see. Wow, man, we are having a lot of news here. This, wow, look at this one. This is, oof, NFP, ADP tentative, tentative, average all core retail, non-farm retail sales, unemployment claims. Okay, so tomorrow we are having just a clean day, just a CPI of pound yen. It will be at 12 p.m. of my time. Okay, wow. Look at this week. We are having CPI then. Oof. This is gonna be a wild one. Friday. Hmm. This week gonna be the wild one. Yeah. So alright everyone. I just like to have to leave now. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 2:30 a.m. Eastern. Till that, be safe, be careful, and I would say don't try to play with the fire, don't play with the NFP. Let the news to settle down the dust. You know what? After getting the NFP news, right after 30 minutes, you just like going to be get a 4 hour candle closure there. Right after 30 minutes, you just like going to be get a 4 hour candle, just like going to be closed. And after that 4 hour candle just like going to be closed, that 4 hour might be give you the direction, then make the combination with the lower time frame, just like use 15-minute 30-minute time frame there, and see if NYSC volume will respecting the previous H4 candle, and then make the combination between the lower time frame and just like execute by using the volume of NYSC. That makes sense. And also read the data there as well. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful. I think so. It's such a like educational content. You guys just like understand. Everyone just like looking for the sales. I took a buy, give my trade one chance, did not change my bias again. Just like break above its high again. One give my trade another chance, but I just like recover my loss from the. I just like recovered my loss, which I just like took here. So yeah, it's just like doing consolidation due to NFP later. So NFP will start creating clean directions in the code actually. So we'll see. Till that, be safe, be careful, and tata, bye bye, bye bye. Have a good day. Have a good day.